Hello everyone, this is Pepe Crochets. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be crocheting this very quick and easy floral headband. It's so pretty, it kind of looks like a crown almost. I think it's perfect for summer and this is such a quick project. This took me 30 minutes to do and it's just so cute. I do kind of want to try making this in a size 1 crochet thread to see if it look a little bit more dainty and cute. But you can use any size hook, any size yarn you'd like, and kind of play around with this pattern as you'd like. And as always, if you guys like my crochet content, videos, and tutorials, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started with the tutorial. For this project, I used a crochet thread. This is a size 3 crochet thread and I'll be linking all the details down below. I'm also grabbing my 2.75mm hook. To start off, we're going to chain up 5 and we're going to slip stitch back into the very first chain. This isn't really rounds, I guess, but I'm going to be calling them rounds, and we're basically making like the middle base part of the headband and then the little flowers. Those are just the two portions of the headband and we're just repeating the same pattern over and over again. It's really easy. So for this first round, we're just going to make that chain and slip stitch into the first chain. Now for round 2, we're going to chain up 3 and place 2 double crochets into that center space right in the middle of this little circle that we made here. So place your hook in, pull up a loop, and do a double crochet. And then we're going to do one more double crochet. So technically, because of the chain, we're going to have 3 double crochets. Now we're going to chain up 3 again, and then we're going to place 3 double crochets back into the center. So we're going to have 2 clusters of 3 double crochets separated by a chain up of 3. And this is the base of our headband. So this is what you should have so far. This is going to be the middle portion of our headband, and now it's time to make our flowers. To do the flowers, or round 3, we're going to chain up 4. And we're going to slip stitch into the base of that very first chain that we made right here. So through those 2 front loops, kind of like how we do when we make a picot stitch. So once again, let me just show you where that is. You go down to the base of the chain and you should see 2 loops there. You're going to place your hook there and do a slip stitch. And so now we've made another little circle here. So you're going to turn your work over so that now this loop is facing the left side. So you're not going to chain or anything, you're just going to turn your work over. And we're going to be working into the center of this little loop that we made. Now we're going to be making the petals for our flower, and we're going to have 3 petals or 3 puff stitches. To start off, we're going to do a chain up of 3. And now we're going to do our puff stitch. So you're going to yarn over, place your hook through the center of that circle that we made and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. And we're going to do that again. So yarn over, place your hook through the center of that circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Now you're ready to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops of your hook. And to close this off, we're going to chain up 3 and slip stitch back into the center of that circle that we made. And that's going to complete one of our petals. Now we're just going to repeat this process 2 more times so that we have a total of 3 petals for our flower. So we're going to chain up 3 and then do a puff stitch. For our puff stitch, we're going to yarn over, place our hook through the center of the circle and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, and then do that one more time. At the end, you should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And then to close off the petal, we chain up 3 and slip stitch back into the center of that circle that we made. And that is our second petal. So now we're going to do that process one more time for our final petal, and this will create 3 petals for our flower. So again, chain up 3, and then we're doing a puff stitch into the center of that circle. To secure this, we're chaining up 3, and then we're going to slip stitch back into the center of the flower. And that completes our little flower. Now we're just going to repeat the pattern from here. So in order to work back into the center of that chain space on the other base of the headband, we need to slip stitch in order to get there. So we're going to do 4 slip stitches into the next 4 stitches like so. So slip stitch into the next stitch. And you're going to do 3 more slip stitches from here, and we're basically just trying to work our way back into that chain space, that chain 3 space. Now we made it back to the chain space at the base of our headband. We're going to chain up 3 and then do 2 double crochets into that center space. So we're making another one of these middle sections. So you remember in the beginning we had 2 clusters of 3 double crochets separated by a chain 3. We're just making another one of those. After you do your 2 double crochets, you're going to chain up 3 and then do 3 double crochets all into that center chain space. And this is what you should have so far, and now we're just repeating the pattern once again. So we're creating that little loop to start our flower, so chain up 4. And to make our little circle, we're placing our hook through those 2 front loops at the base of the chain and doing a slip stitch. And that'll create another little loop. We're turning our work without doing any sort of chains, so now our little circle or loop is on the left side, and this is the center of our flower. Now we're going to start making our flower petals again, so you're going to chain up 3 and do a puff stitch. Again, a puff stitch is yarn over, place your hook into the center circle and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. You do that one more time, and you should have 3 loops left on your hook. You yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook, and that's your puff stitch. And to secure our petal, we chain up 3 and do a slip stitch back into the center of the circle. You're just going to repeat that process 2 more times so that you have a total of 3 petals for your flower. Here's my second petal. I'm going to secure it by chaining up 3 and doing the slip stitch back into the center. And then I'm working on my last petal by once again chaining up 3 and doing that puff stitch. Here is my third and final petal, and let's secure it with a chain up of 3 and a final slip stitch into the center. And from here we're just repeating that pattern over and over again. So you're going to do your 4 slip stitches so that you make it back to that chain 3 space that we made earlier. So I'm just going to show you how to do the slip stitches one more time. So we're slip stitching until we can make it back to that cluster of double crochet stitches that we made. That's going to be the base of our headband. So here I'm just doing those 4 slip stitches, and then once I make it to that chain 3 space, then I go ahead and make another little loop so I could start making the other flowers. And this is a pattern you keep repeating. You're going to keep repeating this until this is as long as you'd like. And now I'm going to show you how we're going to fasten this off. So to fasten off, you're just going to finish on one of the little flowers and slip stitch into the very next stitch. Make 1 extra chain, cut and pull the yarn through to secure. If you want to make this a completely looped headband without any straps, I would make this long enough that it can wrap around the entirety of your head, behind your ears, and then you can just secure the ends by doing slip stitches or weaving the ends in and securing the headband that way. I decided to add straps for my headband, and for my straps, I wanted the straps to be a little bit thicker, so I doubled up the yarn. For reference, this floral portion of my headband goes from a little bit past behind one ear to the other ear. So I'm going to look for the middle petal of one of my flowers, and there's going to be 3 stitches at the top. I'm pulling my slip knot through the side stitch right there. So not the middle stitch, but the one on the right. Once I pull my slip knot through that side stitch, or the first stitch, Then I'm going to slip stitch into the middle stitch, and that will bring my strap to the middle of the flower. And this is the second petal, or that middle petal. Once I do the slip stitch, I'm just going to make a long chain, and I'm going to keep track of how many chains I do because I'm going to repeat this entire process for the other side as well. So just make this long enough that it can wrap around your head and tie securely. Once you do that, you can do one extra chain, cut, and pull the yarn to secure, and repeat the same process for the other side so that you have 2 straps. From here, I also just knotted the ends of my straps and wove in all of my ends, and that's it, you guys. That is our headband. You can also make this smaller so it could be a bracelet, or even make it with thinner yarn and make it into a choker necklace. That would be really cute as well. Someone also suggested adding beads. I think that would be really nice. And this is our final product for our beautiful little floral headband. This was such a cute and easy project. Only took me 30 minutes. I really want to try this again using a crochet thread in size 10, which is a thinner yarn, just to see how it would look, and maybe adding some beads to it. If you guys like my crochet content, videos, and tutorials, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you've ever made anything with one of my videos and tested out my patterns, you can send me a picture at Pet Crochets on Instagram, same way it's spelled here, and you may be featured at the end of my next video. Alright you guys, I'll see you next time. Bye everyone!